Long day, temperature rising, I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone, I see a text. She want the python, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wind it up, right for me.
We gotta figure out a chair routine.
I like the way you wind it up, right for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. I need you to wind for me. I need your loving tonight.
I told you I'm a praise dancer.
You love it real good, so I know how it can feel when you hold me down, hold me down. The way you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down, hold me down. I need you to wine for me, baby. I love the way you wine for me. I like the way you wine it up, baby. Wine for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, hold me down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wine for me. I like the way you wind it up. I wanna feel for me. I can feel it in my body. I'm looking for a body that can hold me down. Hold me down. I know you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down.
Man, let's let the beat build. Let the beat build. New day, new way.
If you want, maybe we can take it easy. I'm pushing up every and anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. Press, full court press, you know what you need. Someone that's bout you, girl. I'm selfish, left side of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compare. My intuition sends your love in the air. Baby, just hold tighter if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling really feel like it's real.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere. This state of love, girl, I wanna go there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clear. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run.
Boy, he walking that bitch.
Know that you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got.
Bring it back, boy.
And I probably wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Yeah. Oh,
Man.
Hey, y'all. Hey, that's what I say to my daughter every morning. She wake up, she be like, hey. When she wake, hey, y'all, how y'all doing this morning?
Welcome to
Man,
the
let me say something real quick.
Show.
Sometime I forget I got some seeds that ain't mine that I done watered.
Yeah.
I got some sons out here that I done watered. I got some nephews I done watered.
Yep.
Boy, I got some investments that I done forgot about. Sometimes you forget about the shit that you done already did in life. Them boys, if them boys blow, they gonna put me on center stage. I'm the security guard.
Yeah.
And wherever they go, I'm security / pussy tester.
We're gonna have to invite them to the morning show.
I test all the pussy. Look, y'all boys don't know what bad pussy is. Y'all ain't been fucking long enough. Let me smell it, test it. I'll let y'all know if y'all can go fuck with them. How y'all feeling this morning?
We feeling groovy, baby.
Today is one of them days where you just wake up feeling good and you don't know why. You just don't know why. Must mean something's great gonna happen. Let's check out the first 5 in line.
We kicked in the door.
We're starting off with the lovely sister Sophia Moore.
Sophia.
Then we got number 2, Y'all Love.
Yeah.
Number 3, we got Kanae Monique. I call her Kanique. Number 4, we got Misty Pruitt. We call her Tater Tot. Number 5, we got number 4, we got Vardry Cohen. Oh no, Misty was number 4. Vardry was number 5, and number 6, we got someone new. Would that say Fit Mel Shira? Oh, that's Melanie Shira, the fit girl. Melanie is fit, very fit. Sorry, Melanie, you get the
we got the wonky girl.
You are last in class. Your job is to hit this link right here. Let me put it up at the end of class. Your job is to hit that link and just come to class and say what today's message meant to you. We got my man Chris Mayfield. He done changed his goddamn profile. He done suited up on our ass. So, before we get started, man, she in there yelling, boy. She having a day of herself, too.
It sounds like it might have stopped. I don't hear it.
Oh, her shoulder stopped. I get it. While you do the recap.
Okay.
Today's message, the freedom is in the frequency. The freedom is in the frequency. We got to go back and we got to really review vibration and frequency and certain things because we've learned so much. It's like it has to be a part of the conversation. Yeah. The freedom is in the frequency. Like, what the fuck are you tuned into? Yeah. You have to tune into a frequency. Your freedom is what you're tuned into. Like Harriet Tubman, she must have been tuned in some different shit. If that story is true about her, I don't believe this shit. I don't believe you would know who's stealing slaves, how many been stole. How the fuck you know everything about the Underground Railroad? I don't believe that Harriet Tubman's story is true, but if it is, she must have been tuned into some different shit. Everybody else tuned into, we gonna get our ass beat if we leave. We gonna get hanged. We gonna get killed. She must have been tuned into some very different shit to go and come back. They said she came back 20, 30 times and freed 1,000 some slaves.
But look, how about this? That's what people gonna say to you when this album blow and you got all the money, but you still come back to this class.
Yeah, I'm always
believe in the freedom.
Yeah.
You believe in the freedom of the teaching people the freedom once they, of mental clarity.
The thing is, I'm not in it to be rich. I'm not in it to be famous. I think, imagine if people like whoever you like, Jay-Z, LeBron, whoever the fuck we like, these entertainers, because we're going to talk about that too, because the frequencies, that's just for your entertainment. The frequencies, the freedom is in the frequency. And in order to tune into a frequency, you're looking for something. You're looking to be entertained. So we're going to get into that. But imagine if fucking your favorite entertainer get up every day and did a class for you and really talk to you and let you have it. That's how I'm going to be. People going to be like, yo, this nigga on YouTube, this nigga famous and rich and he's still on YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing this class because I want other black people to be rich and famous. And the funny thing about it is they going to say, how you get rich and famous? I'm like, just believed it. Everything I ever wanted going to be given to me. Everything I ever wanted going to be given to me right here in this class. I've been saying it forever. So let me go check on her. Okay. And you get into the recap. Today's message, freedom is in the frequency. And it's time for the recap. Recap, baby.
Yeah. So yesterday was out of mind, out of sight. Your mood, your whole mood is about forgetting and remembering. So the things that you don't see no more is the things you don't think about anymore. If you're thinking about it, you're going to see things that remind you of it, that's going to connect you to it. That math teacher says so many good things. The the difference between remember and forgetting, I said that is tuned in or not tuned in. So that's why it's good that today's going to be talking about the frequencies, because what people don't realize is that what you tune in and tap on to is the things that's highlighted in your mind, and that's what he talked about yesterday. So I always like to use the example of women that say there's no good men. Well, you're tuned in to men that are no good. If you're not sure about, if you're looking at your friends asking I'm saying what's wrong with them, you have to say what's wrong with you, because they're a reflection of which you have been tuned in and tapped into. Y'all all have been displaying the same behavior, the same memory. Like, y'all still have been remembering the same things and forgetting the same things together. When you're going out to the club and certain things are happening, you are remembering them the same way and you're forgetting about them the same way. And so y'all are not holding each other accountable when the outcomes, are the same. So what else? I was thinking about our children and social media, and math teacher was talking about social media yesterday, what we tuned into, and I was like, that's why we don't discipline our children through cell phones. That's why we can't take it from them, because we know how addicted we are to them, how much we rely on them to stay tuned in and tapped on to all these things that maybe is not good enough, that we shouldn't be listening to. And when you look at your kid, you feel like they're gonna feel just as terrible as you would have to feel to give up your phone. So, Master Teacher, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
let's get
Because if you
it.
take that phone, you're going to have to do what? Entertain
Entertain.
them your goddamn
Yeah.
self.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to have to do that. The freedom is in the frequency. As you can see on the board, I just drew a little frequency model. It looks like a wave. That's what a frequency is. It's a wavelength. It has a top and it has a bottom. So whatever frequencies you're tuned into, there's going to be a high and there's going to be a low. A frequency is a radio station, K97.5. It's a channel 22 on the TV. It's a HBO. It's a fucking YouTube. A frequency is a wave that's being broadcast out into the world for all to see. And the frequency, that wave doesn't care who sees it or who doesn't see it. Right now, I can't see really who watching this. I don't know how many people watching. I got an idea. Normally be about 35, 40 people watching it. I wish it was more people watching it. But that's what it's supposed to be right now. May not supposed to be more people watching it right now. It's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. But I'm here entertaining you. I'm not here for your entertainment. You get it? I'm entertaining you. You ever say, Grandma in there entertaining company? She won't up there dancing. She was in there goddamn cooking, talking. She's entertaining her company. There's a difference in entertaining something and entertainment. Men is when you bring that mind in. When you bring that mental in, that mind, that ment. Entertainment. Enter, go in, tain, hold, mental state. Enter your mental state and hold it. Anytime you see the word tain, that means to hold. A container holds something. You ask the cops, am I being detained? Are you holding me here? Am I being detained? So entertainment means enter, hold your mind. Now the frequency is where you get your freedom from. Let's get into it. Life is just a bunch of experiences, happenings. That's all you have in your mind is experiences and happenings. And you can choose to view them a certain way. Chris was talking yesterday about her rape moment. And she talked about it so nonchalantly because she don't remember it like most people wants her to remember it. Most people want her to remember it as, oh my God, you were attacked, kidnapped, violated, and raped. You shouldn't be able to talk about that regularly. She remembers as, hey, I was out here doing nasty sexual poems, dressing nasty, letting niggas buy me drinks, speaking on stage, winking at niggas in the crowd. She was really saying, I was going out enticing men. I was. And I enticed the motherfucker a little too much. So how she remembers that memory, it's on her. Another girl might tell her rape memory, and it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
One person might tell them a molestation story, and it's different than the next one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really all about what you remember.
Mm-hmm.
What you remember about that experience, that moment that happened. Her rape experience was a moment that happened. And she can choose to discuss that moment to help young women out, change young women's lives, or she can use that moment as an excuse not to give her husband sex.
Yeah.
Think about this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what our memories are.
Mm-hmm.
We use our memories when we need to.
Mm-hmm.
We pull up that moment when we need it. We use it to explain. If you really think about it, remember I said, we shouldn't care about the world. We hold on our memories because we use them to explain to the world why we ain't where we should be or why we ain't where they think we should be.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I thought you had been started school. Well, you remember my mama had passed. Gotta
Yeah.
bring that shit up, man. Girl, I thought you should have been finished school. You ain't got a goddamn thing to do with when I finished school.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you don't have to explain something to somebody, you don't pull up a memory.
Mm-hmm.
All memories do is explain.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it do. It's to explain to somebody. Girl, you know, say, well, you know my son died. You know this, you know that. Remember this happened to me. We're using it. It's just like words. The LGBT homophobia. Stop your ass in your tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Stop your ass in your tracks. Because you remember the first time when you was sitting around and somebody called you a homophobe, you said, man, I don't believe in that shit. They said you're a homophobe. You was like, nah, I just don't believe in it. And the reaction everybody got when you got called a homophobe, I don't want to be called no fucking homophobe.
Mm-hmm.
Homophobe, what? Where you at? He must be worse than a fucking racist. I'm serious. They act like a homophobe is worse. We have memories to these words. Same thing of a white person saying, what can we do to get better? Well, my ancestors went up. Stop your ass in your tracks.
Yeah.
My ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze your ass in your tracks. We know how to solicit and use memories and experience to get the reactions that we want from people.
Exactly.
Or we know how to use memories and experiences to get people up off our ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm like this. You remember when this happened?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so fucking mean to everybody? You know I got abandoned. I got trust issues. We just bring up these old memories. Only nobody walks around thinking about bad shit on their own.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time you're entertaining yourself. You pull this bad shit up and you hold on to it for when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing with these memories.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain anything to anyone. So stop holding on to these bad memories.
Yeah.
Stop holding. They do you no good. Bad memories, they do you no good. Remember we said those that freedom. Oh, what you remember? I don't remember that shit. I'm free from that. I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit you talking about, dog. Man, you remember when we was in college? Nah, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit. You ain't finna hold me hostage to how you feel I used to be. No, I don't remember that shit, bro. Pow, I'm breaking away from that.
Exactly.
I don't remember that shit.
Exactly.
I don't remember that. No, I don't remember when I stole that shit. I don't remember shit. Stole something? No, I don't remember that. Man, you remember you stole? No, I don't remember that. You ain't gonna hold me with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people try to do. They try to hold you with memories. Now, what are we talking about? The frequencies. The frequencies. You have the power to control your thoughts and emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You have that. Remember yesterday, out of sight, out of mind. That's not true. If you see that shit, it's gonna come up in your goddamn mind. You see what I'm saying? We got to get it out of mind first.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Man.
What's the frequencies we watching?
Yeah.
Frequencies are waves. What are you listening to? Who you listening to?
Mm-hmm.
What are you watching?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? What bought that man? You don't just walk outside and say, hey, I remember being raped.
Mm-hmm.
You watch something. Something entered your mind, maintains your mental state that has got you.
Mm-hmm.
Commercials work. Ads work. They pay billions of dollars for commercials. Because while you watching your favorite show, they pop up an ice cream commercial. It's motherfuckers that's going to get up and buy that ice cream tomorrow. Some niggas might hop up then. That shit works. They have entered your mind and maintained your mental state. Why? Because you're watching something that you like. Where's this going, Javon? Can I get in that head for a second? That's what everybody's just fighting to do. They just want to hop in your head. I'm in your head for an hour. I got you for an hour this morning. Some of you don't come in on time. Some of you leave early. But when I got you, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
When I got you, I got you. And I'm in your head trying to tell you to get some bad shit out of your head. I'm in your head trying to tell you, stop letting all this fuck shit in your head. I'm not in your head telling you to go forward, do. I'm in your head telling you to clear your own mind. Mm-hmm. Can I get in that head? Can I entertain you? Watch entertainment. This is funny. We don't realize entertainment is the thing that has halted the world. It has halted the world. Because if you weren't sitting here entertaining yourself, what would you be doing? Thinking your own thoughts. You'd be thinking your own thoughts. Mm-hmm. If you didn't have a TV or a phone or a Facebook or something, you would be thinking your own thoughts. You would be having your own ideas. That's why all the new good shit was invented back in the day. Imagine if a motherfucker could have watched TV. Y'all about to try to build an airplane. Hold on, fucking Asamaya and them on TV. Oh shit, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Motherfucker trying to invent something. Mm-hmm. He can't invent nothing looking at goddamn TV all day. As you get older, your entertainment changes. Mm-hmm. What makes us think as we got older, watch this. When we was a kid, we watched cartoons. That shit not entertaining to me anymore. I'm older. What entertains my mental should change. Mm-hmm. So I can still hold you right here in front of the TV with Bugs Bunny? Mm-hmm. Huh? I can still hold you in front of the TV every Saturday, Sunday, all day with a basketball?
Yep.
This the ball, nigga. As I get older, my mind has changed of how I do certain things. You can't entertain me. You can't capture my mind with that no more. You know, when they get an elephant and a bear, a dolphin, a big-ass whale, what do? Here goes the ball. Boop, boop. Whale jump out the water. Ah! Hit the ball. Lion balancing on the ball. That's how they train animals. They put a ball in them. So you don't get me with that no more. I don't give a fuck about basketball, no football. I don't give a fuck how much money they make. They men chasing balls. That's not entertaining to me no more. Mm-hmm. It's just not entertaining. It don't entertain me. It don't get me no more. I'm old. I'm older. You can't get me with that. Old folks used to entertain death a different way, and they lived so longer. I'm going to get like my grandma Louise. Back in the day, a funeral was a goddamn show to her. She'd get her camera. Grandma, why you dragging me out of these funerals? Boy, it's singing. It's food. And she take a picture of the motherfucker in the casket. Think about this. A funeral is an old motherfucker getting to get dressed up. Ooh, yeah. Putting on their outfit. Getting out of the house on a weekday. It ain't even got to be Sunday. Y'all don't hear me.
Yeah.
It ain't even got to be Sunday. It can be Tuesday at 1:00. And grandma is in that bitch putting her shit on, looking good in the motherfucker. Grandma, what you looking so good? Where you going to? Oh, Freddie died.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't sad? No. I'm going to see LaVanya sing. She in a small country town. The lady that sings at funerals, they pay her to sing at everybody's funeral. She ain't even got no job. She just sitting around waiting for a motherfucker to die.
Yeah, look at that.
I like me up. God damn it. I need a motherfucker to die. She get a phone call. LaVanya, we need you to sing at such and such funeral. She said, hang the phone. Oh, hell yeah. I got 2 more coming because black folks said death coming 3. Right? So she know I'll make $300 this week. But as you get older, your entertainment changes. Mm-hmm. What can enter your mind? Okay, watch this. How long is Facebook going to have us?
Yeah.
How long is it going to have us? How long is it going to have us? As I get older, what entertains me changes.
Yeah.
But what's so fucked up about it, we don't realize if we wasn't being entertained so much by outside sources, we would be using our own mind, thinking our own thoughts. They're projecting thoughts into our mind through us through what? Frequencies. See, the freedom is in the frequencies. You want to be free? Then get up and listen to some Abraham Hicks. Get up and listen at me. Get up and listen to Wes Brown. Listen to a pastor. Listen to something, goddamn. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be. You can't be free getting up listening at the wrong shit. What are you tuning tuned in, tapped in, turned on to? What are you listening at? What are you watching? What are letting you come in your eyes? Because this is the way it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You could be watching TV, see something on TV, the frequency that you're tuned into, and it starts to make you think about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And based on what you saw, it's going to affect your emotions because you're going to think about it like you saw it. When you watch a scary movie, you don't start thinking, you think about, how would I get away? You're not laughing at it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see a little kid wake up in the middle of the night, crying, and first thing you say, what you been what? Looking at. When a kid's scared to go to use the bathroom, what you been looking at? You been watching something? Something that got in his mind and held it.
Mm-hmm.
We're entertaining we're using death for entertainment. Seriously. George Floyd, we shared that. That's death. Why you want to look? I heard he said, mama. What you want to look at that for? You think I want to hear a motherfucker scream his last breath out for entertainment?
Mm-mm.
George Floyd trial coming on this week. Man, I've been watching the George Floyd trial all week. Mm-hmm. I remember when OJ, man, you ain't watching the OJ Simpson trial? No. I'm not entertaining myself off of murder. You ain't watching this, you ain't watching that. You ain't watching Central Park 5? No, I got sons. Yeah. I don't want to see no shit about how they fuck some kids over. That's not entertainment to me. You don't watch Kevin Samuels? No. Why you don't watch Kevin Samuels? He said good shit. He do. But I don't want to see a man talk to a bitch talking crazy. Because all I see is bitches calling to the show talking crazy. Mm-hmm. And then he put a crazy bitch in check. And a lot of pussy ass niggas said, yay, Kevin putting these stupid bitches in check. Bitches been stupid to me since I was a little boy. Women act like 4-year-old girls to me. So when a woman says something stupid, I'm like, yeah, there you go. You're being a woman. You're being a woman. And people think I'm sexist or don't like women. No, that's not the case. I just think women act like little girls because they let certain things entertain them. What do you mean, Javon? Well, you still want your Prince Charming, don't you? How old was you when you heard about that? Yeah. When is Prince Charming and the hopeless romantic shit? When is all that shit you Disney gonna run off you? You ain't no fucking princess. When is all that gonna wear off for you? The way my little girl be all over me, tell them what you said the other day about the way my daughter be on me. Tell them real quick.
Like she in love with you. Like she just, I mean, the way she look at him, the way she lay on him, like it's what I think I would look like trying to lay on you or, you know, stuff like that. I'm like,
that's
wow.
That's exactly what's happening. You are a grown-ass woman who have been tricked by romance, entertained, and you think you're supposed to be laying all over the man like the little girl. No, that's not what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. That little girl be sucking on my neck, sucking on my skin. Mm-hmm. You ain't supposed to be putting no fucking hickeys on me. I ain't supposed to be fucking putting no hickeys on no girl. What? Oh, my neck. You remember when we was kids, we used to do that shit. Mm-hmm. We'll go to school. Yeah, dog. But then you got a little bit older, you didn't entertain that shit no more. The older you got, you're like, man, don't put no fucking hickey on me. That's when you start getting other pussy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, as a woman, you like,
as a little boy, when you 12, 13 and a girl put a hickey on your neck, you ain't got but 1 or 2 girls. You ain't mad. You go to school, hey, look, man. yeah. Niggas be like, who did that? You like, Tasha. But when you get older, you learn how to put a toothpaste on a hickey. And you start learning things to get rid of a hickey. Why? Because you got more options. Man, bitch, you done put a hickey on me. Don't mark me. I'm going over there to fuck with Mary Jane this evening. Same things don't entertain you. Think about this. When you was younger, tongue kissing.
Yeah.
That shit don't entertain you no more. That shit don't entertain. I don't entertain that shit. The older you get, the frequencies change. At least it should. I can't get up and see myself. Bugs Bunny, yeah, Saturday morning the cartoons. Same way I can't see myself. Oh shit, the NFL, yeah, basketball on. Woo, I'm gonna watch some basketball. I can't see myself sitting around. I can't see
Mhm.
myself doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I can't see it. I can't see myself. I remember, I never forget. It was a Facebook game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was some type of game that's saying some shit like some childish shit that I shouldn't even fuck with, but it got in my phone. It was some shit like, Javon, click this button to see where your life gonna be in the next 4 years or some shit like that.
Okay.
Knowing I shouldn't entertain that shit. But here I go. I done seen everybody on their timeline do it. Click next 4 years where your life gonna be. That shit was like, you gonna be divorced or something. My shit won't like, you gonna have a baby anyway. But when I hit the button, it linked me to some kind of game called Thug Life. And the game was in my messenger. And my messenger was blowing up because people was playing the game through the message. And I couldn't figure out how to get that shit off my goddamn phone. And I was just like, shit. I done entertained this bullshit. Now I'm caught up in this shit. Let me just say this real quick. I think iPhones is for faggots. What man wants an iPhone? Not being funny.
What's funny?
Well, every time you hit a button, a picture pop up to send. You remember? I threw that shit away.
Okay.
I had an iPhone because when me and George bought the property back down the way, a Samsung didn't work down there.
Yeah, that's
right. So I'm thinking we're
going
to be doing business down there a lot. So I switched phones. That motherfucking phone, I said, hey man, you got some fire pop up. I need a spoon pop up. Just emojis pop up. For every word you type, a cartoon pop up. You sure you don't want to use cartoon? Because we don't want you to have to type more words now.
Well, it's definitely for a kid.
I'm going to, yeah. It's like, who is this for?
Yeah.
Who is this for? I don't entertain that shit. I don't entertain emotions. I'm older. I just can't see myself. Hey, baby, I heart you. Put on some heels. And hey, I'm coming to hit that pussy tonight. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I don't understand how we as men start doing all the stuff that children do. We're being entertained. We're tuned into a frequency that has us held. And whether you know it or not, you cannot be free being entertained. You can't. Why? Because freedom means what? Change, move, leave. Entertain means sit right here and look at this shit. Sit right here and look at this shit. You can't be out working out, being entertained. No, sit right here. What frequency are you tuned into? If you want to be wealthy, why you hang around your po niggas talking po shit? My brother, teaching my brother about Forex and different shit. And I told him, I said, you're going to get rid of some of your friends you grew up with. He like, nah, motherfucker, nah. Me and this nigga, we've been friends 50 years. We ain't going to never not. And I said, yeah, yes, she is. He said, why? I said, because you invested in NFTs and crypto and in the stock market. And he the type of motherfucker that think, put your money in your 401k and let it sit till you die. I said, so the second you start talking to him about the investments, y'all gonna clash. No, not my boy. Nigga hit me the other day. He said, man, you right. I stopped fucking with such and such. I said, why you say that? He said, man, he would always make little slick remarks about the investing and stuff, and I let it go. He said, but this time I ain't like it. I said, well, what'd he say? He said, well, my fiance's son is 25. He got a 1-year-old, and his wife is pregnant again. He said, I told him, man, I don't think you should have no new baby this fast. You know what I'm saying? You're young. Your other baby ain't even walking fully yet. I don't just think it's a good thing. It's going to be hard to afford. He said his man told him, show him how to invest in cryptocurrency. He was basically saying, he was telling his friend that he don't think his stepson should have a new child. His friend said, why? He said, man, he can't afford it yet. His friends joked him.
Okay.
Won't you show him how to trade this Forex and shit? He got mad. He got really mad. See, you can't entertain broke mindsets when you're trying to be wealthy. You can't entertain Taco Tuesday every Tuesday when you're trying to lose weight. There's certain things you just can't entertain. Hey, man, look here. I don't watch that frequency no more. I stopped watching porn. I stopped watching porn. I had to stop watching porn for a couple of days. Just only a couple of days. I had beat my meat and got
That's too much.
I'm playing, y'all. But listen, think about this. If you watch a whole lot of porn, you're going to want a whole lot of women. Or you're going to want a whole lot of sex. Think about this. Back in the day, a woman didn't have a whole lot of sex before she got married. She didn't really know if her husband was good at fucking or not. She didn't really have an idea. Now a woman can decide, yeah, he takes care of me. She done did what? Entertain too many men.
Yeah.
He takes care of me. Everything is good about him, but he don't fuck well. Really? He don't fuck good. That's why you don't want to be with him. Sex, I think sex should be the last barometer. Last on the tip. Because you're going to get tired of the same person after a while.
Anyway.
I think a motherfucker should have to do 10 billion things better than fuck. I don't care about the fuck. We ain't going to entertain that. If what I saw was better, I'd feel better. Ain't that what most people think? We tuned into these frequencies. We get up, turn to this channel, turn to this station, go to this site, wondering why we feel bad. Our emotions feel a certain way because we thinking of certain way because of what the fuck you watching and listening to. And then we don't realize, people tell people all the time, hey man, if you just think better, things will get better. And you say, man, how am I gonna think right, all this shit going on around me, man?
That's why when you said yesterday about tuning into those things and how it affects our blue. And then when you hear from yourself, you don't know, you're not sure, because you've been tainting yourself with so much of that pink stuff that your blue, you can't hear it. So that's so good that you're saying like, yo, control that so that you can be close to you can be in your blue.
Control what you allow come into your eyes, because what you see gets into your mind. Stop looking at certain shit. Stop listening at certain shit. Stop going to certain sites. Stop going to certain places. Stop tuning to those frequencies. Stop entertaining shit. See, you entertain. They give you entertainment. You entertain it.
Yeah.
See, I got TV right here on the wall, full of entertainment. I don't have to entertain it. I don't have to enter that and let it hold me. See, that's what we have to understand. Entertain means to do. That's why I think about this. Give you some quick game real quick. You ever notice a deck of cards? What's the highest card in the deck? The Joker.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
See, it goes ace. Ace is the bishop. That's the bishop. The ace. You know, like playing chess, an ace looks like a bishop. Ace is the bishop. He's top guy. Then you got the king, the queen. But the Joker is above the religion. People need entertainment. You got a motherfucker that can dance and play the horn. And the king said, we're going to kill the horn player. The people said, no, the fuck you ain't. We'll revolt on the king before we let you get rid of goddamn
entertainment.
The motherfucker that's in it. That's that simple. Why do you think entertainers get paid so fucking much?
Yeah.
Why do you think Hollywood is what it is? They're controlling the world's mind with entertainment.
Yeah.
Why do you think this started? When TV first started, it was variety shows. Hey, Dick Clark and them, not Dick Clark, it's Dick Van Dyke and them, Lucy and them. And then they started to realize, hey, if we put some soap operas on TV, because men get off work and watch the news. TV really was a thing for women. We put this soap opera on TV. Something for the women to do during the day. Oh, this shit catching on. Well, let's start advertising during the soap operas. What are we going to advertise? New vacuum cleaner? Who looking at this shit all day?
The women.
So the woman come home, man come home. Baby, can I have a new vacuum cleaner? What the fuck is that? You been looking at that goddamn TV.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They said, what the fuck wrong with the broom? Goddamn sweep the floor like you been doing.
She ain't got no time now because she watches stories. She needs something faster.
Put it in the floor. I want to put it want to warm your food up in the microwave. What's that? Bitch, put my plate in the goddamn oven. I like that plate to be hot. You know what I'm saying? No, listen. Then what happens is it starts to influence the man.
Mm-hmm.
Because nigga go to work 2 weeks from now and he's showing off. Yeah, you know, I just bought Bessie a new vacuum cleaner. What's that? Some shit that you sweep the floor with that you hook in the wall. Nigga ain't even know what the fuck it was. Some shit she sweep with, you hook it in the wall. Nigga say, hold on now. I work too. Fuck you mean? My bitch need an electric sweeper.
Yeah.
My bitch need a fast oven, a microwave. So over time, as time keep going on, now everything you see on TV is a fucking sale.
Yeah.
Everything you see on your fucking phone. Right now, you could be on your phone thinking about some shit, go to Facebook, that shit is on your timeline.
Is.
They listening to you. They in your mind.
Yeah.
They want to know. They want to know. People are paying billions of dollars to see what motherfuckers is talking about on their phone. Wow, I got a new TV. The light never go off on that bitch. I say, hey man, you gonna put the camera in the TV and watch me. Goddamn. Can you make the fucking light go off? The fucking light don't go off in the motherfucker. Hey, you motherfuckers, I know y'all watch. You see the light on the motherfucker right there?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no motherfucking TV like that where the fucking light don't go off on the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with us, we don't realize, we think if we saw different shit, we'd feel better.
Mm-hmm.
No, you feel the way you feel because if you're looking at the wrong shit, stop looking at the wrong shit.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. We want to be entertained by humans. We want to be entertained by people. Watch this. When you think about love, got a new way to say love. Love is just alignment.
Yeah.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
Understanding. You ever notice the motherfucker said, if you were different, I'd feel better? That's really what a motherfucker's saying.
Yeah.
You ain't acting like I want you to act. You my mate.
Yeah.
You ain't acting like my cousin. If you act different, I feel better. Well, I can turn around and say, no, motherfucker, if you act different, I feel better. Javon, you know, in this relationship, you get off at 7:30. You don't get home till 9. If you come home at 7:45, I feel better. Well, if you didn't need me to 9:30, I'd feel better. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What we don't realize is the frequency we're focusing on. So you worried about the time the motherfucker get home. The first day you met him or her, you didn't know the time they got off. Why don't you focus on the things that you liked when you met them that attract?
Exactly.
See, I love Chris. I'm aligned with her. I'm focused with her. I don't care about the shit she do to get on my nerves. I just ignore that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore this shit, the frequencies that don't lead to your good thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm riding down the road. I see traffic slow down. Ambulance. What I say? I ain't looking over there.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no motherfucker neck, head cut off, no car fucked up. I avoid that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Most people it's called rubbernecking. Well, traffic is slowed down on I-85 due to an accident, rubberneck. Motherfuckers, everybody riding by. What happened to the motherfucker? What happened to the motherfucker? What happened? The traffic's slowing down because everybody got to slow down to get a look of tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a car wreck, motherfucker. I guarantee you somebody hurt or barely made it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you they didn't get out the car, start pot-locking. Woo, woo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a car wreck. Why do we want to see that? I'll never forget when I was going to my mother's funeral. I was coming in, and we walking in as the family. The family walk in together, and everybody walk in. As you walk up, you got to turn up, you turn right, and you walk past the casket, and you get to stop and look at your dead relative. Let me look at that. I won't go entertain that.
Yeah, I don't do
The
that.
last thing I want is to see my mama in a casket, swole up, darker skin, probably had to put a wig on. Man, I don't want to see that. I don't want that in my mental entertainment.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. You don't realize entertainment don't have to be fun.
Yeah.
It means
we know that.
enter and hold your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You could be looking at a motherfucker getting killed and it got you. And it got to be something you sitting there like, yay! What you think they have funerals for? Entertainment. All this shit is entertainment. We don't understand a lot of your life. Every motherfuckers just when you go to a restaurant. Stop tuning. You don't have to entertain these things. You ain't gotta want to eat out. You ain't gotta want to eat out. Why not focus on the thing that's great about it? Why not entertain that? Why not tune into that frequency? I'll give you a perfect example. Everybody who gets a new job be happy. Got a new job. Yes. Yes. Now, explain why a person would be happy when they get a new job, Chris. What's the first thing a motherfucker when they get a new job, what are they thinking about?
Better pay.
Better pay. Okay. So, before you even went into this new job's building, you were focused on better pay, right?
Yeah.
So when you get there and work a week, you start focusing on what you don't like over here, tuning into that frequency, tuning into that frequency, tuning into that frequency. Why are you entertaining that?
I know.
It's got your mind.
Yeah.
And now you feel stuck on the job.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go back and focus on the very thing that you focused on before you ever went in the job and saw what you didn't like about it?
Yeah.
Better pay.
Better pay.
Every time I come in this motherfucker and she get to talking that shit, I better pay.
Yeah.
Better pay for me. Why do you get with a person, love them, and then y'all move in together and be like, he snore. I can't deal with no motherfucker snore. Focus on everything that you love before you found out the motherfucker snored. You get the point I'm making? Trips, anything. You could go on a trip, man. I remember we went to Jamaica to get married. We got married in Jamaica, and we was living in like a mansion for about a week. And it was probably about 9 or 10 couples we went down there. And it was one couple, them motherfuckers was focused on everything other than the goodness and fuck everybody's trip up. You remember exactly who it was. Yeah. Down there fucking every fucking thing they saw. I started to say, hey, you looking for shit now, bitch.
Yeah.
God damn, there's fucking sand on the fucking ocean. What the fuck you think? The sand don't look right. I thought the sand would be whiter. God damn, bitch. So you had an image in your head of what you thought the sand in Jamaica looked like, and if the sand ain't the right color, let's go to a different beach. This sand don't look right. Why are you focusing on all that?
Yeah.
We focus on the very fucking thing that's going to fuck everything up.
Yep.
How was the wedding? The bridesmaids had handmade arms. Who in the hell has a wedding and don't shave their underarms? That's what you saw? You didn't see the goddamn grandma and granddaddy come in there. They said grandma and granddaddy been married 60 years. They 90. You ain't see them? You ain't hear all that good music, dancing? You ain't see all that good food spread out? All that love and happy and family. So that's what you saw. They didn't shave their underarms in the dresses.
Yeah.
You must didn't want to have no fun. Have you ever thought about it? The person that chooses to focus on the other stuff, they don't want to have no fun. And people in life are like that. People in life don't want to have no fun because they know they can't focus on nothing but the bad.
Yeah.
All these frequencies out here. And you wake up every day and tune into gas prices. I forgot gas was high to the other day. I'm serious. I forgot gas was high to the other day because I don't really go nowhere. Other day I go out and I get ready to get some gas and I put 89 in Chris' car because for some reason the 87 made it skip. And the goddamn 89 was like $4.70 something. What? And I said, goddamn gas almost $5. And immediately I started to say, look at this world. I started thinking. Started having emotions. How much food gonna be now? Then I said, hold up, Jamal. I don't give a fuck about no gas, nigga. I don't go nowhere. I chose not to focus on that shit. I went to the store the other day and got my little ice creams. And I didn't realize because gas going up, food going up. My little ice cream I normally buy be $3.89. That shit was like damn near $6. I said, God damn, this is gas. Oh, fuck. I went right in. Hold up, Jamal. You don't eat this fucking ice cream all the fucking time. You act like you eat this shit every day. It's what you choose to focus on. We're going to get into the frequencies and the understanding that you are actually creating your life with the images and the sounds that you hear.
Mm-hmm.
You are actually creating your life with the images and sounds that you hear. Matter of fact, remember back in the day, old folks, they had a lot of self-control over their life. They didn't need to be entertained like we need to be entertained because they didn't have it. We're gonna get into that next week. We're gonna finish up something about freedom tomorrow, but next week we're gonna really get into this whole understanding how to play this game because there's new people here that don't know how to play it.
Woo! Give it up for the master teacher. Give him some hand claps, some soul pumps, some blue dots, some kisses. Let him know he's appreciated. Great message. I love that we getting back down to some fundamentals, some nitty gritties right here because it's a really good gauge too. I mean, to me, like I said earlier, knowing your frequency, knowing that we are a reflection of our frequency, meaning who we have pulled to us, it really lets you see where you are about who you entertaining. Because if you've truly changed, you cannot stay connected. You cannot stay aligned to someone that you're not the same with.
She said, I never look at gas because you got to have it. You got to have food and gas, so you might as well not be tuned in, tapped into how much the shit is going up. You know, and one sister said something very, very real. She said, you can be addicted to the chemicals your brain releases from emotions.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. What's that lady on Good Times? Her name was Wanda. She used to go to funerals and she used to crying Wanda. And that was her thing. She loved that shit. Some people, I know for a fact, this is what's crazy to me. If you can sleep and have a nocturnal emission, if you can come out of your ding-a-ling in your sleep, something powerful is happening in your mind. And I ain't gonna be. I knew a girl could do the shit woke. There are women that can just sit there and think and have an orgasm. So that mind is very powerful. That mind, they can give you a goddamn fake pain medicine, a placebo, and your fucking head will stop hurting. They do it all the time. They test it with placebos. Let me go ahead and get fit now. Your fucking head will stop. They do it all the time. They test it with placebos. Let me go ahead and get fit now. Your fucking head will stop.
All right. How y'all doing? Can you hear me?
What's up, Fit Mel? Talk to us.
Hey, I'm doing good. First of all, I'm excited. I've been rocking with y'all since 2014 or 2015. So I'm just very, I love hearing you. I love your family structure, everything. So what I got today was that frequency is very, very important, and it's really vital to living. And sometimes you do have to detox your mind. Like you say, stop watching certain things for a certain period of time just to give your body that detox that it actually needs. Because we feed the body with food and everything, but we also have to feed our mind as well. So I got that out of it. Just being careful what you watch, who you entertain. I've always lived by that. Like, if you want to reach a certain level, you can't be around people who really don't have that goal or those thoughts, because they can bring you back down where you're trying to, upgrade or change your vibrations. And let's see. Another thing I was going to say, which, I got from what you says, is you can't really entertain negative people. And these people may not be negative all the time, but like when you say on your trip, that's all they was spitting out was negativity. And so with me, I'm near and dear to exercising and keeping your body, good and fit. And I had a neighbor that approached me. He had a business or whatever, I supported him and everything, but he came to me, he was like, I see you working out now and everything. And I said, yeah, I was like, I want to lose like 30 pounds before the summer come or something like that. And so he was like, well, can you help me? And I said, yes. And I kind of, put down what he needed to do as far as being disciplined. And when I told him about the meal prep part, he told me he couldn't do it. And I'm just looking at his situation like, okay, you kind of sort of have the freedom, but, when you want to detox your body and get healthier, you just have to find a way. So sometimes when people are being negative, you just can't entertain them. And those were my points that I got from it. I listened to your show on yesterday as well, and this kind of like your wife said, it kind of fed into this message as well. So I definitely appreciate y'all, and keep continuing doing your awesome work.
Appreciate you
Thank
coming in,
you.
sister. Like I said, people don't realize, they don't realize entertaining. When you say, somebody say, man, you say, man, I ain't entertaining that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That mean I ain't finna pay
Pay
attention to that
to it.
shit.
Mhm.
I ain't finna look at that shit. I ain't finna listen at that shit. None of that shit. People be like, and people think entertaining means doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Doing. Grandma is entertaining her company. She's in there listening to them, speaking to them,
Mm-hmm.
looking at them. So what we have to understand is
Ooh.
what we choose to watch
Mm-hmm.
and look stays in our mind. Especially, we live in a world where people don't understand. We live in a world where we have more access to the social world, but we be by ourselves. Never has it been like that before.
Yeah.
It used to be you could go watch TV to entertain yourself, and whatever Hollywood was throwing down, that's what the entertainment of the day was.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go see another person entertaining you, and they could be saying any fucking thing. I watched this kid the other day. Something my son sent me. He was like, "What you think about this?" And basically, what's happening is the youth then got on the Black Conscious movement. You know, they later, and the guy was talking about, you know, when you astral project, and when you die, you really don't die. Then you come back and you astroplane and all this shit. And I saw so many kids like, yeah, I want to try it and da da da. And I was saying to my son, I said, boy, don't entertain that fucking bullshit. Because what's gonna happen is this kid got a viral video, 10 million, 12 million views, saying that when you die, you can come back and choose. Somebody gonna kill their goddamn self. Somebody gonna entertain that shit, and it's then got in their mental, and they gonna kill themselves hiding this shit.
It made me think about when you said yeah, entertainment, and it's funny that you're using that, because I even wrote down his gamer turned conscious. So first he's looking at this dude because he's a gamer, you know, he's sitting there all day, you know, and he got his girlfriend and all type of stuff, you right? And then he got conscious. And so now he's watching them for his conscious material. He's changed.
And the kid is just watching old SETI and Young Pharaoh and Brother Polite videos.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, boy, don't be looking at that goddamn shit. Listen at your goddamn daddy and your stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that other shit. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Back in the day, I mean, even with what I'm doing up here this morning, I'm actually trying to put mental health clarity out into the world. There was a time where you couldn't go, you had to ask your uncle, hey, uncle, I'm having some problems.
Yeah.
And whatever the fuck uncle told you from his mind, that's what you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go listen to 20,000 self-help motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
So we really, 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 if we do things the right way, we really at a better position. But, you know, as I said, our people, man, you know, I said, you give us a cell phone with a camera, it's over for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have low self-esteem, so we do a lot of stuff simply for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I seen some shit the other day. It was like a 65-year-old woman twerk contest. You had to actually be 60 to get in the motherfucker.
Wow.
It's like you got to be 60 to enter the twerk contest.
That's why I put social media is making women desire a certain level of entertainment and be a certain level of entertainment.
Yes. Yes.
You know, so I mean, wow.
Let's check out my man Vito Vordre. What's up, fam? Talk to us.
Hey.
Hey. Geez, I've been trying to get in this link for a second. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Several things you talked on. I'll start on your lesson before I double back.
Go ahead.
The reason that you're watching determines what you get out of it. So if you watch something, I don't know, the George Floyd thing. Sorry, my names are off because I'm trying to rush through this.
Go ahead, bro.
But yeah, what the reason why you're watching is what you get out of it.
Yeah.
So if you're watching it because you want to see how bad things are, you're going to realize things are a lot worse than what you thought.
Wow, bro, that's real.
All right. So now that feeds into traumas. There are good traumas and bad traumas, and all information that you receive is a form of trauma. When you discover new information, your mind reevaluates a lot of the situations and memories that you've been in, and it asks the questions: was I safe? Was I okay? And your mind is going to subconsciously answer those questions with no's and maybes. And when there's too many no's and maybes, you no longer feel comfortable and safe in your own memories.
Woo.
That's trauma.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll skip past this because again, I do the same thing you do, just locally.
Go ahead, bro.
You talked at the very beginning about Harriet Tubman and not really understanding Harriet Tubman. I can give you a quick view to what you're looking at when you see her.
Go ahead, bro.
Think about Martin Luther King. He, from the time he was 26, he had the ability to process and manage 3 million people across 50 states with a 99.99% accuracy on failures. So he could guess that 300,000 people will be marching in Tennessee. And if he lines up a certain set of provisions, he can guarantee that they will not fail. And even the ones that fail, he puts people in place to get them off the line so they don't impact it. So even though he was failing at, let's say, a 0.01% accuracy rate, it was only perceived like 1 out of every 10,000 got the news because he got them off the front lines quick. So what you saw is a black Sun Tzu. He was able to see the battlefield in various places and decide not to raise a gun and make it to where if the opponent used their biggest force, they would lose morale on their side. And he basically put the men who wanted to protect the family against the women and the children who act on their emotions. And it slowly tilted it. The people on the fence, they couldn't help it. And he chest moved them so hard that they had to shoot him in the face to stop him from winning. And then 3 generations later, they still had to name a fucking holiday after him.
Hey, bro, you on some shit. You right. I want to say something why I got you on, why it's really got in my head. When you said trauma is a lot of us don't realize, we think trauma is just rape. I'll never forget standing up in class and they asked us, it was like show and tell. They said, they explained the word of vacation. And they was like, well, when it was my turn, it was like, well, what did you do for your summer vacation? And from my understanding of the word, it was like, where you went? As I said, I went to grandma's house and worked in the garden. And man, everybody just fucking laughed at me. And I'll never forget, that was a traumatic experience for me because for the first time I realized how poor I was. Like I didn't get to go no fucking where, but the grandma's house. So bro, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, because I really like the fact that you brought that up, that people think trauma is just like, oh, I got killed or something. Nah, it's like when Chris, you said you spelt the word beautiful wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you. Explain that real quick. That trauma. I like that, brother, how he broke that thing down.
I do.
But explain that about how spelling. You just give them your quick recount on what happened.
I was in the 4th grade, and I was in the spelling bee, and I spelled the word beautiful wrong, but I didn't realize it, and I spelled it with so assurance, and it was a big deal for me because at that point I'm Israelite or something, so my head is covered up, so I'm already an outcast, and I don't understand that, but I know people's looking at me, so I spell it. And I leave the I out, and when I'm finished, I'm standing there like I spelled it right, and the lady was like, wrong. And then to me, everybody started laughing, and it was just a scene out of the Carrie movie. Like, they all gonna laugh at me, right? And of course, I don't really know in hindsight, did they laugh as much? However, it felt like that. And the reason why it felt like that is because what it was triggering was the memories of, I'm standing here, I'm different, I got this veil on. You know, my name has changed. I don't do the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat meat. I'm walking around just a walking billboard for this little girl and some other shit. So when I get up there and they laugh, it was tremendous. So this word and this feeling has haunted me every time I've gotten on stage, in the fear of like how I'm going to be perceived is actually probably the thing that made me want to be as naked as possible when I got on stage to do my poetry, in which I'm enticing people like, somebody up here is gonna like me, dressing, winking eyes, talking nasty. Somebody, you get what I'm saying, just so I can have the approval of the crowd.
And let me piggyback off this, because when I met her, I thought she was beautiful, and she used to always say,
oh yeah,
I'd rather be pretty than, sexy than pretty or something, or men say and it's really like, thinking back, it's really just spelling that word wrong made you not feel beautiful. And I hear women say that shit all the time, like, I'm more sexy than I am pretty. And I'd be like, well, sexy is up to me to figure out if you're sexy. What you're saying is you're exposing your titties and your ass more. You know
and what it's saying really is that I don't really think I'm pretty. It's really what it's saying. It's
I don't think I'm pretty.
I don't think I'm as pretty as the other women that you used to, but I could put my sexy on.
Yeah,
I could
exactly.
be the other stuff you want me to be if you just give me a chance, you know? And so, you know, and that's why I love where we are in this series and really talking about these words and how we got it twisted, because, you know, since the 4th grade, I've been on this journey of what beautiful means. And regardless, when it's all said and done, the Pink Whispers is giving me the definitions of what beautiful, and that changes in society damn near every day.
And like my man was saying about trauma, how you reevaluate those memories and those thoughts. I never forget, my nickname was Stupid. My grandma called me stupid so goddamn much that I just started reading the fucking encyclopedia. Like, and it made me have a drive to read and want to learn and grow. So it's different ways, but that experiment, I guess that's why I call myself the master teacher. My grandma used to be like, goddamn stupid, you can't do this. And it would be like her really asking a child to do some adult shit. Go out there and, you know, I'm 5 years old.
Go fry those pork chops.
At 5 years old, go out there, get that basket and pick a bushel of string beans and snap them. What the fuck is a bushel? How much is a bushel? And what the fuck do snap them mean? You had to show me this shit. She just figured, you know what I'm saying, that you know how to do certain shit. It's like, God damn, I don't know how to crank the fucking plow up at this age.
Let me add to if on the Clark Sisters page, I always share notes or the board or whatever when it's a new board. If you have more that you want to add, like Vito, if you want to go up there and, you know, type out something where people can see the rest of your thought process, you know, when we don't have enough time, please feel free to use that as a way to, you know, get the rest of your thoughts out, you know, share with your Blue Dot buddies.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to get into talking about frequencies a lot next week, because really that's all you're doing is you're frequency tuning. Every day you get up and you just frequency tuning. And that's really what the game is about. I want to show people how to actually play the game. We're going to go to the board. We're going to use the bubbles. We're going to use the bears, and we're going to do some frequency tuning tomorrow, because at the end of the day, that's really all you're doing. You're getting up and you're tuning into a frequency. And if it's good, you're staying on it. If it's bad, you may stay on it. It's just about, I'm going to start call it frequency jumping.
You know, it reminds me of, you know, we have in our manifestation, our Boom Boom Room, that we will have an app, a Bears and Bubbles app that you can, you know, game that you could play when you're out and about in the world. You might be sitting in, you know, doctor's office or in school or at work, and you need this game to walk you through. You know, you need the frequency hop. Jump.
I feel like somebody in class one day said they build apps.
Yeah, somebody did. If I'm not, I thought it was
it might have been a dude. Somebody said they build apps. I think it was
I wrote
the guy.
it down. I think now that's
What's my man?
funny.
Vordre or whatever. Goddamn, I'm so fucked up with names. I think my man said he actually build apps. But at the end of the day, man,
he builds websites.
I thought he said apps too.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he said apps.
Okay. Well,
I know in my mind it stung out like, damn, he built apps, Bears and Bubble app. But at the time, I didn't say anything. Avoid seeing trauma as insurmountable challenges. Change how you interpret and respond. Change dial. There you go. Yeah. Well, look, family, y'all already know what time it is, man. We gonna put that thing up. Y'all already know the banners. If you want to PayPal us, you can PayPal us at J Clark Products. You can PayPal us at J Clark Products. If you want to Zelle us, you can Zelle us at 919-292-5374. And you can always send that instant boy that Cash App. If you want to Cash App us at The Master Teacher. I appreciate y'all for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Y'all let somebody what am I trying to say? Let somebody know what's up with the show. Let them know that the show is good. Share the show. And we're going to get out of here, family. What are they? They're just feelings and they ain't real. You just got to be able to control them. This is how you feel. But feelings don't know that. Love don't know the feeling of waiting to be loved. And pain don't wait on healing, cause pain keeps hurting love. And time don't heal on. Back up? Oh yeah, I got to go to that meeting.
Oh, okay.
Hey, my man Vito, we gonna bring you in tomorrow. I got a meeting I gotta go to. Oh, he said he built both. Well, there it is. Oh yeah, that's him, Vardry. Okay, Vardry is Vito on Facebook. I got it now. And then pride got upset and when he got it. And when man couldn't do it when he got it. Now you got it all. You need to let it all go. Something you will never have. So why not live life, love, learn, and laugh? Just smile, cause you can't say it's all bad. I need you to know.
Oh.
You are not in control. You should let it all go. Let it all go. You about the whole world into your life. Wake up every day and go online. You don't care if you're wrong or right. You're a little kid when you tell your side. What's your little cash in the Hellcat ride? Let's shake a little ass cause your ass look right. Put a bag on the bag, but you really get pressed. But you will never ever change their mind. Type chase, go down with that bitch in the head. I feel the story. The type of nigga sit around with a couch with a bitch all day and watch more. The type of chick show you pussy friend and get mad when a nigga get inbox. We're the type of folks that are brag on what we bought cause we can't control our thoughts. Something you will never have. So why not live life, love, learn, and laugh? Just smile, cause you can't say it's all bad. I need you to know you are not in control. You should let it all go. Let it all go. Love don't know the feeling of waiting to be loved. And pain don't wait on healing, cause pain keeps hurting love. And time don't heal our wounds when the wounds don't show their scars. Without these walls, unbreak my heart. You know, as I say this at, finishing the album up, y'all make sure when I drop the album, y'all really listen to the music. It's mental health music. It's mental health clarity. But as I made this album, you was here, shit. You know how it went. Mm-hmm. It's so much harder writing a song like that than just to pull my dick out, put it in the ass, fucking the pussy. I mean, it's like, I think, man, I just think the album is going to be a major thing. Like,
It
so
is.
It's mental health clarity. It's like every song, like the song say, You done bought the whole world into your life. Wake up every day and go online. And you don't care if you're wrong or right, but you just a little kid want to tell your side. You want to show a little cash in your Hellcat ride. You want to shake a little ass because your ass look tired. You want to brag on the back, but you're really depressed. But then I said, but you will never, ever, ever change their mind. You will never change what people think about you. Then I said, you the type of nigga to chase a rumor down, put that bitch in a headlock and spin a story. You know how many rumors I done heard about me? People would inbox me stuff that people that used to be in class or people that I used to be cool with, and people would send me information and send me screenshots. And naturally, I'm a man, I'm human. The thing, it stings sometimes, but I never chase those rumors down and put them in a headlock and try to spin my own story. Because when you do that, people believe the shit more. I never forget before I get out of here. And it just happened. So one of my homeboys had sent me this screenshot. Like 5 or 6 people had sent it. Like, wonder why he a master teacher, why he don't teach school no more. He touched a kid or had, something like that. And my man was like, you ain't gonna address that, man. She tainting your name. I was like, not really. And they was like, man, that's messed up. People could believe that shit. I said, man, anybody believe that hate me. Anybody believe some shit like that don't like me. Because if I'm a school teacher, then fuck the student. They not gonna come to me and work no bargain out. Hey, you fucked the student. You can just quit and we won't tell on you and prosecute.
Yeah.
It was so funny. My man, he laughed. He thought about it. He said, damn, man, I never thought about it like that. I said, because you the type of motherfucker that damn near wanted to believe that shit. Because you think about, how do you fuck a kid and they plea bargain with you? So I remember when I had started back teaching at Hillside, when Crystal was born for health insurance, people would hit me up and say, oh, man, I see you back teaching, man. They was really saying, oh,
I
man,
guess you didn't mess
I
with
guess
no
you didn't molest nobody.
Wow.
But you can't let that shit bother you, man.
That's true, though. So
You
don't
can't
run
let
down
that
those
shit-
stories, y'all.
Please don't chase them goddamn chase them rumors down. Somebody said my granny's a funeral hopper. That shit is entertainment, The older you get, a funeral gets. It may be you say, it feel good to see that motherfucker laying there dead, not me.
I think anything that'll let a woman be able to dress up, because we still little girls, we love dressing up. Shit, if that's where you got to put your pearls on to go to and your good wig or whatever, then that's where you're going.
Mrs. say she filling in for Crystal May. Team on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Team. Hey, fam, if all hearts and minds are clear, we appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Bubbles morning show.